Hi, I'm Sammy, and is it Berenstain Bears or Stained? Yep.
My name is Caleb, and sometimes two heads are better than one. Two genres better than one genre.
Hi, my name is Cordell, and is it eyes or feet or? Sorry, I said feet and got distracted.
And welcome to Junk Home. Fuck.
It's a psychobilly freakout.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Junk House. Okay, I said it wrong the first time. I'm sorry.
It's the house.
I don't know what the energy in the air.
The building is the junk house. We make it a junk home.
With lots of junk.
I love that.
And lots of togetherness.
And this junk house ain't a junk home unless we in it together.
Yeah, and you can't spell home without ho.
And or me.
You can't spell. That's it. You can't spell.
I never could.
You can't spell junk without K.
The thing that Cordell is nervous to tell people, so I'm going to say it for you, Cordell. You can
just
thank me afterwards.
What?
Just say it.
Cordell is completely illiterate, and I know he's been hiding this secret for so long.
It's surprising me because it's so surprising because everyone knows I'm the dumb one of the podcast, but Cordell's illiterate. He's still smarter than me though, so that's
mine is all street smarts. Like I know how to pickpocket and how to put pocket and how to sew a pocket onto your pants without you knowing. That's give pocket.
Yo, give
that's
pocket.
Legit.
Yeah.
See, I've always maintained that like. Pickpocketing, a power move. Put pocketing, an even more of a power move. The same way, shitting your pants, not a power move. Shitting someone else's pants. Power move. Especially while they are wearing them.
Yeah, like you know when you reg wrestle someone, what you do, you pin them and then poop in their pants.
You what them? What is
leg wrestle?
Leg wrestle. I just didn't hear the words you said. I just heard wrestle. I was like,
yeah.
You pin him and then you shit their pants.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
First of all, we're recording this on July 4th, but it doesn't really feel like a celebratory July 4th. So
I've never quite celebrated on July 4th, personally.
Yeah, like, are Olivia and I doing fireworks? Yes, but that's mostly because we like pretty colors, and this is a socially acceptable time to do it, you know?
Yeah, this time they'll be singing "God Damn America, Land Full of Hate." That's really all I made that up at work today, but I ended there. But you know what else is happening tomorrow? Do you know what's happening tomorrow?
The 5th of July, where that's the Revenge of the 5th, right? It's Star Wars Day.
It's the Revenge of the 5th. And that is when we take down everything.
Everything.
Every system ever.
Caleb, what? How do we start?
Well, have you ever heard of Guy Fawkes?
Yeah. He was the anonymous guy who hacked a bunch of websites.
Mm-hmm. Definitely not the one that strapped a bunch of TNT to a thing and threatened to blow up a parliament building.
Well, I don't know anything about history, but let me tell you something. A guy like that would only be memorable to me if he succeeded.
That's fair.
True. Man, that Guy Fawkes must probably Guy Fucks. Because he's gay. Welcome back to Pride Month, everybody.
We did it.
It's Pride Month again.
2.
And
Pride
actually,
Boogaloo.
I know. 2, Wrath.
Yes, exactly. I know this about fielding. Apparently, it's people have been saying Gay Pride Wrath, but it's better to just say Gay Wrath Month. It's Gay Wrath Month. Everyone's mad.
There's wrath?
There's wrath.
There's wrath.
Get
now.
ready for gay gluttony month, Cordell. It's pretty wild.
Importantly, though, it is also Disability Pride Month.
Yeah,
So
that's
shout
actually
out.
true.
That's actually
That's
true
actually
and actually
important.
important and actually good.
And what a perfect day to remind everyone that needing glasses is a disability, and society can be accommodating to all of them. We choose not
I have
to.
glasses. But what is actually happening tomorrow is some of the first results or first happenings of the Large Hadron Collider over in CERN.
That's how the Swiss talk.
That's how they do it. They do. I'm being very mean.
Crikey, I'm Swiss.
The only reason I know about it, and the only reason we're even bringing it up today, is because I was at work, and the shift lead that's also my friend that made me that rose quartz thing. She was talking about her dad, because her dad believes that the first time we turned on the collider, it knocked us into a different universe. And that's when all of the Mandela effect started happening, because we actually were moved into a different dimension. So he thinks that apparently, first of all, he was acting like tomorrow was Y2K. According to her, he was freaking out. But he is apparently assuming that there's going to be these like quantum black holes, which there could be that they're trying to do, but that is going to put us back on the correct timeline that we were on.
So does he think? Does he think like everyone's got to remember that the Berenstain Bears didn't have the E in their name? Like, is that? I guess. Is that the only thing wrong with this dimension?
Am I still gonna have diabetes tomorrow?
You had it in 2010, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Is that the year?
I think.
Is that the special year?
I think that's the first year they fired up the collider.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
That's the year people on Twitter keep talking about whenever I looked this up to see all the funny stuff. No, 2012. Okay. December 21st, 2012.
Okay, but still. Yeah. I guess so technically we all were pushed into a different dimension. So it was still your body.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess since this version of your body has diabetes, so yes, Cordell,
I have a question. Is the Earth also pushed, or is it just the people? Like, did we swap places with all the other people?
I guess. I don't know, because if it was that, I feel like wouldn't we just still be the same and everything would still be the same? It's just the Earth is in a different dimension.
Yeah, but like what?
I guess I don't even really believe that this is actually happening. So that's important to say.
I figure we should put that out there first. We don't believe this.
Yeah, this is all wacky.
This isn't a fun conspiracy where like there's a lot of in-depth and like you can dig deeper and get weirder explanations. This is just like we're in another dimension, and sometimes we remember things wrong now.
Yeah, yeah. Just sometimes, not all the time.
On occasion.
So here is my concern with the theory.
Okay.
They keep saying December 2012, right? Is that's the month and year?
Well, that is what the conspiracy nuts, they're saying 12/21/12, which was when the Mayan calendar ended supposedly. So I don't put a lot of water in their date.
Yeah. So here's the thing. The first test was September 10th, 2008 was the first time they fired it.
Okay.
Then, this is just a brief timeline of events I found online. They fired it September 10th, 2008, and they found not very much. Then in September, later, about a week later on the 19th, they lost a ton of the stuff because there was a magnet problem and it didn't work. And so they lost a ton of the stuff they needed. They reopened it in 2011. The only thing I can see that may be universe altering, and I'm putting this very, very
Very much in quotes.
conservatively, very much in quotes, is that in 2011 on May 24th, there was a report that there was a quark gluon plasma that had been achieved with collisions, which if quarks are just like...
They're the pieces that make up
Atoms.
like protons and electrons and stuff.
They're the, like, everyone's like, atom is the smallest you can go. No.
Not true.
No, you can go smaller. The next thing is that they started theorizing about the Higgs boson particle in 2011, and then the 4th of July 2012, so 10 years ago, they found observations to be consistent with the Higgs boson particle.
Oh, that's neat.
But other than that, like, there's like the theory of supersymmetry proved to be semi-true and observable.
Yeah. So this is the third run for it. And the article I was reading about it is that they're hoping to find more, like trying to find more proof of dark matter. Like they upgraded it a ton to be able to sense more stuff. Also, what was it? It wasn't a neutron. It was whatever. They also were like, they've only seen left-handed versions of these certain particles that I'm completely forgetting the name of. And
electrons.
And normally there is right hand and left hand. So they just haven't seen. It's not positrons. It starts with an N.
Megatron.
Megatron.
Starscream particles.
Negachin.
That's it. The negachin.
They're the left-handed negachin. We all know about this.
The left chin Negaman.
Negamind.
But yeah, this is crazy black holes.
I have a couple questions. First of all is, how do you think Nelson Mandela feels that, like, gets out of prison and everyone's like, I'm pretty sure he died. Pretty sure he's dead. Like, he was there the whole time and everyone's like, no, that dude's dead for sure.
I mean, I think that points more towards, like, how America is, that, like, we just assume as soon as we stop hearing about a leader that they're dead. And then also how little the average American actually cares about international politics.
Now, is he actually dead now?
He is actually dead.
Yeah, he did legit die way later.
Yeah.
But the Mandela effect is named after the fact that a good portion of people were pretty sure he died when he got put in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nelson Mandela died in 2013.
Yeah, that's what it looks like Google's saying.
Well, that's not what I remember.
Well, what do you remember, Cordell?
I remember that he came into my dreams and told me he was an angel now and not dead.
When?
2013.
What day?
The day.
December 5th?
Yeah, that's the one.
Whoa, that's crazy. Whoa. Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah.
Angel Mandela visited you in your dream.
Nelson Mandela Angel came to you.
That sounds like a instrument, a musical instrument.
A Mandela
Angel?
Yeah.
Mandela Angel.
It's like a mandolin, but for angels.
My second question is, would y'all like to hear some tweet-spiracies that I found looking this up?
Of course.
Because the first one I found that I can't re-find was this, like, long post about how the reason they're lining this up to coincide the day after the 4th of July is because people are going to drink a lot. And you know what alcohol is? Spirits. And they're trying to let demons and spirits possess us more easily. By drinking, you are opening yourself up to the spirits that they're going to release from the other side tomorrow. When your defenses are weakened because you've consumed spirits and aligned your frequencies with the spirits.
Okay. So a collider in Switzerland is basing their projects and everything off of America's Day of Independence. Interesting.
Yeah. Hey, Sammy, come on. Don't you know that all of the world revolves around America?
America
Like,
runs
there's
on
no other
Duncan, and
real
the world.
countries, yeah.
America runs on Duncan. Duncan.
Ducking.
America runs on Duncan, and the world.
Nope,
runs on
America does run on ducking.
America runs on the turducken.
Whoa. That's good. I loved it.
So, would you like me to read you some more of these theories I found?
Please.
So, this first one's kind of a fun little guessing game rolled into a riddle.
Okay.
I'm going to read you this person responded to a tweet with their own tweet and also shared a picture in that tweet.
Okay.
I'm going to go out like a nesting doll, read the picture, read the tweet, and then I want you to see if you can guess the subject of the tweet they responded to.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
This is the picture. CERN. It wasn't activated in 2012. It was turned up the highest it had ever been, though, on December 21st, 2012. This is a new phase with more measuring devices, including the Cube in Antarctica. The collider will be turned up the highest it's ever been by July 5th, 2022 in Geneva, Switzerland. The effects are going to be measured at a minimum distance of 1,500 miles. They are again looking for dark neutrinos. That's it, neutrinos.
That's neutrinos. Thank you.
Thank you, Facebook post. AKA dark matter, AKA dark energy. Translation: they are again thinning the veil, causing a rift. This one, though, will be exponentially more effective for them and exponentially more devastating to humanity who is not ready. This will cause the great fall. The darkness is coming. Write a journal. Watch.
That was all just the picture.
Yes.
Wait, was it like a picture of like a notepad?
Gosh.
It was a picture of a Facebook post. And funny enough, within the Facebook post that was screenshotted was another picture they shared.
Oh, God. That's so much.
I know.
So,
oh my God. But that, are we going?
Are we
we're guessing at each
now,
levels,
or-
No, we're
okay,
going to the
that's what I
tweet
thought,
that
yeah.
shared the picture, and then you
Okay.
gotta guess.
Yeah.
okay.
Here's the tweet. Whether the CERN thing happens or not, the shots are an open invitation for demonic possession. When the demons are unleashed, they go to those who took it. It connects everyone to the mainframe AI is the demon realm. And this is all fallen angel technology.
Okay.
Wait. AI is the demon realm? That's the sentence?
Yes, it connects everyone to the mainframe. AI is the demon realm. And this is all fallen angel technology.
Okay. I'm making my guess. I'm going to do a little bit of logicking, which probably isn't the right move.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Go for it.
There was a mention of shots. I'm thinking this is about vaccines. And they're
Okay.
saying that the people that got the vaccine are
Okay.
the ones that are going to be pulled into the AI demon realm, aka VR chat, apparently.
I still got to take you guys into VR chat, by the way.
Yeah,
Listen,
you're not getting
I'm-
me in the demon
listen.
realm, Samantha.
Listen here, Samantha. I'm probably going to buy a VR headset at some point in the near future. So
I just
maybe,
like
you
that
know?
Beat Saber game. I'd like
It's
to play
fun.
that more.
You know
It's
what?
a workout, and I feel like a ninja, and I like Super Hot too.
Superhot's really
Here's
good.
what I'm thinking. It's not that much more expensive than just another console, you know? So
Yeah.
next time I think I want to buy a console, I may look into an Oculus or something.
I mean, it is a console, right?
it
Is it not?
it is. I mean, it is kind of, right?
Depending on
From
what
what
you
I know.
get. So well, first of all, I'm gonna say I think my guess has something to do with just a random Fourth of July party. I think it's random and bullshit. There you can get random all-in-one pack. I think it's like the Oculus something. But the best ones are ones that you hook up to your computer. I think for
Got
you,
it.
it might be best for both of you, if you even wanted it, that all-in-one is probably better, since I know you guys don't have like powerhouse PCs. But
Well,
yeah.
that and like I'm probably not going to be using it for anything that really needs like that powerhouse level
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm just gonna be playing some games.
I'm just gonna be gaming. But okay, so we have our guesses. Now I need to know.
Yeah.
Tell us the answer.
My official guess is like it's a "don't come to my party if you have COVID" thing or something like that.
That's your official guess.
Yeah, my official guess is it is like a "don't do 4th of July COVID" thing.
Mine is shots, everybody.
So ironically, the tweet they responded to also shared a picture.
Oh no.
But their
Okay.
caption is simply, "They knew." And here is the screenshot. It is of an article title. FDA approved first oral blood thinning medication for children ahead of vaccine rollout for ages 5 through 11.
So Caleb was kind of right initially with the vaccine stuff.
Yeah. The original guess was a lot closer. I think their concept here is that they are rolling out a blood thinning medication for children right before they get the vaccine in them to do something.
Do people not know that there are things that actually require blood thinning medicine and that
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
lot of diseases are appearing at younger and younger ages these days?
Yep.
So-
So the pattern here, we went from, hey, yeah, kids can take oral blood thinners now because that's probably a lot nicer for them than getting shot up every time they need the thinning.
Yeah.
And then they said they knew something. Then the response was, whether CERN happens or not, we're opening each other up for demonic possessions here. And I guess the vaccines are putting a chip in you that connects you to the AI, which is the
Oh.
demon realm.
Yeah.
The mainframe AI is connected to the demon realm, and they're trying to get you to possess through the tech, which is fallen angel tech. They want to possess you.
Hold on, wait. There's somebody coming in the room, guys. Give me a second. Just gonna.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh no, that was a
Caleb.
demon.
Everybody, it's me. My name is Conspiracy Carl. I'm here to answer all your conspiracy-related questions.
Whoa, I haven't seen you in forever, Carl. How are you
I'm
doing?
in it.
Carl, I
No,
heard
I'm
you
do-
were dead. I heard it through
No.
Facebook.
No, shut up. I'm doing pretty good. I didn't get that vaccine liberal bullshit, though. I
Oh,
don't want the Higgs boson to get me.
the God part.
Carl.
Gotcha.
Carl, what is the
Yeah.
Higgs boson really?
Listen, the Higgs boson particle, that's this dumb theory they had where what they're doing is they're making it to where if you got the COVID vaccine, what it's going to do is it's going to enter through your butthole and it's going to make you blast back to the beginning of the universe.
That sounds
Why?
great.
What do they gain from that?
They gain a lot of things, okay? Because in this universe, a lot of bad shit's happened, and now we're all gonna go back and just start over, okay? But I'm not starting over, okay? Because I like what I've got right now.
Okay, I was about to ask. Yeah, how do you
Yeah.
feel about the overturning of Roe v. Wade? Conspiracy, Carl.
Fucking listen, you know what? I don't think that's right, okay? Because I think people need to have a say over their own bodies, which is why I did not get the vaccine, okay? If
I'm
my
proud of
logic
Carl.
is gonna,
That is
my
shockingly
logic- yeah,
consistency.
listen, I am a consistent human being, okay?
Carl,
sorry
I have
for
a quick Higgs boson COVID vaccine butthole question.
You know, ask me anything you want.
One, anything ever gone up your butthole?
All the time. I've been abducted by aliens 17 times, right?
Gotcha.
Already.
Different
which
aliens
probe
or the
is-
same?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
No, the
sorry.
same. We love to party
important.
with. We party with each other.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're
Okay,
partying
cool,
with
cool,
the
cool, cool.
aliens.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
It's
okay.
we call it. They say to call it abduction because that keeps it a little bit more believable for us.
That's
you
fair,
know, as
that's
humans,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second, so the Higgs boson particle was discovered, found and named between 2011 and 2013.
Yeah.
Did
yeah.
they plan it when they started manufacturing this
Good
particle
question,
for the
good question.
COVID vaccine 2 years
Yeah.
ago? Did they plan
See
that?
what they've been planning this? They've been planning the COVID this whole time.
Wow.
It was made in a lab and made to be distributed. And
I
when
have-
they distribute,
I have
Yeah,
heard it
when
called
they-
a plandemic. planted.
Yeah.
That's a very informative one I watched.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that one's right. Okay, listen,
Got it.
everything in there exactly right is planned, and so that's how they knew if they planned it, people would get this vaccine because they thought that it'd end pandemic, but it ain't doing nothing. Okay, we all see it's not doing nothing.
Now, conspiracy Carl, do you think we could get Caleb back so I could share a couple more twit formations I found?
Yeah, I'll get
Cool.
him back. Okay.
Love you, Carl.
Okay, love you too. I'll be back. Okay,
Miss you.
miss you.
I love you in a gay way, Carl.
He just said a slur as he walked out the door.
Carl, no! God damn it, Carl. And we liked you for a second.
Carl,
Fuck.
tell Carl we're canceling him now.
I will find a way to track him. He yelled, "I am the coyote wolf," and ran out the front door of my house. I don't know where he's going.
Damn.
The
Man,
coyote wolf.
He's a killer, right? That man.
He really is.
Well, I have just a couple more. These are much quicker snapshots of theories people have.
Yeah.
So we've been spending a lot of time here, and I feel like I hijacked it from you because I fell down this rabbit hole.
It's just very funny. Like, it's a very funny topic for people to just be like, oh, 2 particles are going to touch and then demons. So I'm fine with you taking over.
I'm going to tell you what. If 2 particles can touch tips and discover something new about themselves, I think so should I be able to.
True, yes. Everyone should. Conservatives as well.
They don't want you to know.
They don't want you to touch tips.
They don't want you to, okay?
Here's a fun tweet. CERN is literally summoning the demon.
The
Satan?
demon.
The demon.
Okay.
666 in the logo, which they've convinced themselves that the CERN logo has 666 in it. Try to find it.
I'm looking at the CERN logo now.
It has like the CERN logo is like blue and it has white lines, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, there's a few. I'm looking at one that's not blue and white to give me a little bit easier contrast.
Yeah, they have
Okay,
like
I
can
see
see
it. Yeah.
But it also just looks like an artful collider.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like probably the actual outline of their collider, you know?
Yeah.
Just made it a little bit nicer.
Yeah. 666 in the logo, exactly 16.6 miles around. Literally occult symbols everywhere. God be with us when this thing turns on starting July 3rd. Supposedly, it will use more power than the entire USA does in 1 year. It's underground opening a portal.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
That. Hell.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, no, okay, that's funny. So the tweet stops at it's underground opening a portal. The rest of the thread is to hell ?
You could have just deleted a couple of words earlier and had that in the
right. Like
first
I test read my tweets a little bit more. Like I want it to fit in one, if that's all I've got room for.
Yeah.
Next one. I'm going to read this as it is typed. Okay. Do not be alarmed.
Okay.
Beware of July 5th. They are trying to open another portal again. Yes, they did it before back in 2012. Ring a bell. That's when the world was supposed to end, but they just sent us somewhere else, which started the Mandela effect.
That feels like it could be a Trump tweet.
Okay. Yeah, that feels like it could be. Yeah, I agree. Could
Disgusting.
Yeah.
They opened a portal to the demons and they're gonna do it again.
Which I'm gonna say, if I opened a portal, which I wouldn't, I would never open a portal.
would never.
But if I did, it would be bigger. It would be a bigger portal than theirs
It would be the most beautiful portal you've ever seen.
You could walk
it would be
through
bigger.
the portal.
I tell you what,
be to
China with their
January
CERN
6th.
Collider thinks they've got a bigger portal than me, but they don't.
They don't. And I know there's a lot of shit coming out about me now about how I wanted to join January 6th. But you know what? It's the demons that stopped me.
Oh, the demons were the good guys.
Not for me. I wanted to be there. That was supposed to be Trump at the end as well. But
yeah. There's 2 more. One is a little more complicated, but also more mundane. The other is simple and kind of disturbing. Which do you want? first.
I want the disturbing last.
Okay. Because that way we can just move on and be done.
Yes, exactly.
So the complex one actually concerns Stranger Things Season 4.
Okay.
Here we go.
Interesting.
Spoilers?
Stranger Things Season 1 released 5 years, 50 weeks, and 5 days before CERN's reactivation on the 5th. Stranger Things Season 4 was released 5 weeks, 5 days before the reactivation on the 5th. 5 weeks, 5 days is also 1 month, 1 week, 1 day. CERN was founded on a 111 date numerology.
Whoa. I don't know what that means numerology-wise, but whoa, 1.
Whoa.
Also, my favorite thing is there's a picture and it's just Stranger Things 4 with like a snowy background, and they've got the different release dates and all the numbers associated, and then at the bottom is just random math of 9 plus 29 plus 19 plus 54 equals 111.
Oh! That's my
They
favorite
got
thing. That's my favorite thing about most conspiracy theories, is it's like, you see, if you look at the board, 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 12 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 66. Ooh.
Well, yeah, that's my favorite part of conspiracies is there is a jump moment where
Yeah.
you can have logic before and you can have logic following the jump moment that all tracks, but there's an assumption they make, and that's the leap.
Yes.
That's their quantum leap, where they
Great show.
right, they make an impossible jump that has to be justified by everything follows, and I love that jump. Such as, you ever look like across the bay and think that it's weird that the city over there, you can see it and it doesn't curve around the earth? Must be flat. Jump.
Don't know what to tell you.
You know? I love
Yeah.
those jumps.
But I also think we could probably do a whole episode just over how conspiracy theories work.
Oh, we will.
But like the idea of like, this is how, like, this is the claim. And if you don't believe me and demand evidence, it's because you're too dumb.
Yes.
No, it's because you're a part of the conspiracy too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you believe in a conspiracy, you become the main character, and anyone who tells you you're wrong or proves you're wrong is part of the conspiracy now. You know, you can never
Absolutely.
really
Yeah.
become wrong anymore.
Give
Like-
us that disturbing one, though. and we can
Okay,
move
cool.
on.
All of you need to watch Behind the Curve because that's my favorite documentary ever. It's about
feel
flat
like it's-
earthers.
I might have heard of it. I was trying to remember if I've seen it, but I think I was thinking
Yeah.
about the one about Scientology.
Nah, it's different, but
Yeah,
it's
it's a
delightful,
different
and I
one.
could talk about it for a whole episode. Here's the disturbing one, and then we're gonna quickly move on to Caleb's. They showed they tweeted on June 25th,
Okay.
and it's a calendar, and it's highlighted from the 25th through the 5th. The tweet itself: I would not be surprised if the largest mass shooting ever witnessed is committed within these days. CERN requires more blood.
Oh. Oh. Them demons, huh?
I think the implication here is that the recent uptick in mass shootings and violence is part of the plot to sacrifice people to CERN to summon demons, rather than a consequence of our own rugged individualism, lack of mental health care, and free access to guns.
Yeah. And people will say anything to keep their guns, it seems.
I straight up saw someone like comment on Facebook. They were like, I'm pretty sure a lot of these shootings are being carried out by Democrats to prove that to try to take away our guns.
It's the same thing as Antifa did January 6th.
Yeah.
It's the same
Yep.
logic.
It can't be us. It can't be my people.
We're good, reasonable people. We would never.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's be
Caleb,
happy
what-
now,
what-
Caleb.
yeah, what you got for us, buddy?
Okay, so I want to talk about the idea of genre blending, which is not
We love it.
anything new. It's new. It's needed. It's needed for stuff to survive, for especially creative stuff to survive.
It's
True.
basically biodiversity, but for arts.
Yeah. And specifically, the two songs I was thinking of is Babushka by Kate Bush and
Okay.
Christian Woman by Type O Negative.
I did not like either of those songs.
I made both
Really?
of them listen to both of the songs. So why didn't you like them, first of all?
It probably comes down to personal taste, but also they were definitely experimental, but the experiments they were trying out were not very palatable for me, if that makes sense. Like, they experimented in a weird, uncomfortable direction rather than a slight twist direction that is easier to just take on the face of it.
That's very interesting that you use the word experimental, because I didn't feel they were experimental at all. I guess whenever I think of experimental, I specifically think of Kids See Ghosts by Kanye West and Kid Cudi, because that shit's experimental. I really liked both of them. Cordell, do you listen to metal at all? Are you a metal fan?
Not huge on it, but I don't hate it.
Okay. That makes a little bit more sense to me then, honestly. Just being like, oh, especially Christian Woman is very like, it feels very metal. It feels very like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like both is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it's okay that you don't like,
really
you like
both.
them.
No,
mean,
I'm
as
in
well.
trouble. I can tell.
Yeah,
I'm so
huge
mad
trouble.
at you.
You're in huge trouble. Don't worry.
I just needed to say that it's okay.
Will I get spanked later?
Well,
little bit.
do you want to be spanked?
Yes.
Then no. I'm sorry.
No! No!
You ruined it for yourself.
That's your punishment. You're not going to get spanked later anymore.
Spank me!
All right. So here's the thing. And I was going to tell the two lovely other co-hosts of this podcast before, but then they were like, save it. So here it is. The story of Babushka, like the song that the story tells, is kind of interesting and really cool. It's a woman thinking that her husband no longer loves her and writing letters from a pseudonym.
Ooh, okay.
To see if like she can like catch him in the act of trying to find another woman.
So kind of a different take on the happenings of the Pina Colada song.
That's what I was just
Yes.
thinking. That's what
Yeah.
I was
Interesting.
exactly thinking.
I love
It's
that.
a different case of that. And so that's why like you have like the pseudonym she uses is Babushka.
Grandma.
And that's why you have her like writing like, you know, she signed the letter, all yours, Babushka, 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 yeah, is the chorus. And like the lyrics,
Why did she write Babushka so many times? She could have just said yours Babushka.
Also, why choose Grandma as the pseudonym here?
Yeah.
Why not just like Irene,
Debbie.
Okay.
Veronica?
I don't know why that, but this is just the lyric. I'm just going to read you the first verse real quick.
Okay.
She wanted to test her husband. She knew exactly what to do. A pseudonym to fool him. She couldn't have made a worse move. She sent him scented letters, and he received them with a strange delight, just like his wife, but how she was before the tears, and how she was before the years flew by, and how she was when she was beautiful.
Oh,
Damn.
So you have this like thing where it's like, she's writing, she's like, hey, this is the story of how this is the most fucked up thing you can do.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right?
Because that is
So-
fucked up.
Yeah,
on all angles, like there's no good aspect to this.
Yeah.
absolutely. But yeah. And then it's like, eventually they like get together, but she was dressed as another person and looked different. And so it's kind of like cheating of the heart, quote unquote. It's not like the song is
Okay.
really cool and I really like it, but it's kind of convoluted and weird in a few points.
Classic.
What genres is it blending, Caleb?
So that is actually, well, first of all, Kate Bush is kind of like this It's like 3 or 4 genres. Like art rock would be one, alternative, like 80s indie, but also the other one, which I had to Google to get this to like figure it out, is Baroque pop, which is
No, I
pulling
felt that. I
influences
felt
from
that.
Baroque music and pop music. Yeah, I felt it, and once I read that, I was like, yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So you have the blending of classical and pop. My stance is that Babushka in the style of Christian Woman would be one of the best songs ever recorded.
Forgive Babushka, for she not know what she do.
Yeah. And then Christian Woman, the story is the lead singer, Peter Steele, once had an ongoing hookup with a girl that wanted him to dress like a priest because she was a former Roman Catholic and had a religion kink. And so he just wrote about like corruption and the church.
Yeah.
But
I've got this weird kink where if you tell me you love me a lot, I get really turned on.
I have this one.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I
love you, I love you, I love you.
Stop! Stop! No!
I have a weird kink where if you do something sexy to my body, I get turned on. Okay, I'm leaving.
I have a weird kink where I can only get it up while the CERN Super Collider is active.
I have a weird kink where I only get turned on when I try and up the last joke that was just said.
I have a weird kink where I only get turned on when someone else tries to up the last joke I said.
I have no kinks.
Ah, dang, that was good. That felt nice.
That ruined everybody.
No, that was good for me.
Oh.
Anyway, but I think that like a lot of music from the 80s inherently lends itself to metal in its
That's
like,
fair.
I would agree
sensibilities. And I want more cover songs.
So Reliant K.
Yes.
Isn't that a cereal?
It's a great cereal. Oh wait, sorry, that's Special K.
You're thinking of Special K.
You're thinking of Special
I thought that was a
Reliant-
rapper.
Reliant K is the car that was only released in Canada.
Yeah. And they
Isn't
also had
Reliant
Christian-
that movie about a bird carrier pigeon in a war?
I don't know what you're
Maybe?
talking about.
That's
anymore.
Valiant. That's a deep cut.
Valiant, okay. But Reliant K did Pop Goes Punk.
Yeah.
I love punk. Wait, Pop Goes Punk or Punk Goes Pop?
From my remembrance, they did it Pop Goes Punk.
Pop Goes Punk.
Because I've heard Punk Goes... Or is it the same thing?
Punk Goes Pop is not by Reliant K, I believe.
Oh, it's a song.
Pop Goes Punk. It looks like Pop Goes Punk is an album, but it has like a bunch of different people on it. But
Because
like
that's what I thought you were talking about.
no,
Was
no,
like
no,
there's
no,
a
no,
Punk
no.
Goes Pop like album series where it's a bunch
there
of punk
is-
artists covering pop songs.
Yeah, Punk Goes Pop is the like punk covers of pop music.
This is just Reliant K doing an album for Pop Goes Punk?
Yes, but I also could just have lied. I think
I just want to
lied.
make sure I'm understanding.
I am just thinking about Reliant K's karaoke album called it's Reliant K, and the album is titled Is for Karaoke.
Oh, that's fun.
So I think I
Oh.
was trying to think of something else. No, this was my connection. Okay. Punk Goes Pop. I believe, and let me double check because I'm not a fucking idiot. Do you guys ever heard of Family Force 5?
Yes.
I believe they are on. Yeah, they're on Punk Goes Pop, and they did a pop version of Bulletproof.
I remember this.
So I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I was completely wrong. But basically, the entire thing I was going to say is I need one of those except switched and it goes pop goes metal. I would fucking love that.
There is a punk goes metal, but yes, I want metal goes pop or like pop goes metal or however you call it.
Yeah.
I want that.
Call me
Because,
old
like-
fashioned. I want Pop Goes the Weasel. I'm so
You're
sorry.
old-fashioned.
I'm so sorry. Carry on, Caleb. That
You're
wasn't worth it.
old-fashioned.
That was not worth
That
the
was-
derailing.
That was something.
But yeah,
No, I'm letting you sit in this. I'm letting you sit in this pain.
No, I'm sorry.
Listeners, tweet directly at Cordell and let him know how bad that joke was.
They can't all be winners.
That's fair. But no, I think the idea, like, I would describe Typo Negative, the band that did Christian Woman, as like gothic metal, slightly like orchestral metal with some of their songs, especially like a song I didn't make you guys listen to, but Love You to Death by them is very orchestra heavy. And it's, it's a lot of their stuff is really good. And I think I want more of that style again. Is it popular anymore in the world of metal? No. But also there are so many subgenres of metal that like, I think gothic metal can find purchase again. Doom metal is still popular, which is very related to gothic metal.
yeah.
That's actually where, whenever you're playing your concert, you hook up all the TVs to run Doom.
Great. Which
Actually,
one?
Doom metal does actually get part of its like name from Doom. It's that style of metal that is in Doom.
Yeah, the, like,
Incredible.
heavy shit.
Look at me being accidentally right.
Yeah. I mean, it's this like, but yeah, I like genre blending a lot. And I think there should be more of it. And that was the whole point of this segment, was that I want more genre blending.
Real quick before we move on. Did you guys ever listen to Songs to Wear Pants to?
No.
Yes.
Songs to Wear... Cordell, have you ever heard of Andrew Huang on YouTube?
I've heard the name. I don't know if I could put a specific video.
He really talented, makes a lot of really cool music stuff. But he did this thing, his original like project for music was he had this website called Songs to Wear Pants to, where you could request a song idea or just give him a song idea. You could pay if you wanted it for sure to be made, or you could do it for free and he would just like pick them out. He did genre swaps like all the time and they were all really cool. I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah.
There's also stuff like I mean there's Postmodern Jukebox and to a degree
Yeah.
Richard Cheese.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm a big fan of all those, like the 1920s, 1930s, like blues version of Creep, I think is almost better than the original by Radiohead.
Down
Like,
with the
depending
Sickness
on your
is
mood.
better as the Richard Cheese version.
Absolutely. Like there's lots of genre bending out there, but I feel like there are some people that are kind of like scared to touch some genres. And I
Yeah.
think art doesn't need fear to stand in the way.
True.
I think I've figured out why I dislike them.
Okay.
Like
You
the
don't
songs.
like Peter Steele. It's okay.
I suppose I don't. But no. I am my personal artistic philosophy, which is a little bit ironic given the show we do. But my personal artistic philosophy is that I think that while art should be challenging, provocative, like art should be what it intends to be. I don't think it has to be any given thing. If it's lowbrow, let it be lowbrow. But I am of the mind that you should try to make it palatable overall if you want it to be enjoyed overall. There are things that are made very specifically for like niches and groups that really enjoy that. Rock on.
Mhm.
You know, that's how you get 100 gecs. That's how you get Babushka and how you get
Junk
like
House.
melodic metal. Like, what'd you say?
Junk House.
Junk House. Yeah, like this is a very niche target. And that's what it's meant to be. So I generally enjoy things that are a little bit more meant for the masses in that sort of way. Like those,
Gotcha.
I like experimentation that is more palatable because it promotes further experimentation. Whereas sometimes
Okay.
if you go way left field, you can promote further experimentation, but it's harder whenever you can't get people to listen to it in the first place. Or when you don't, when most people don't want to consume your experiment, how do you further experiment? That's what I was trying to say. I think it's got a place, but I don't know if it actually promotes broader experimentation if you're alienating anyone who would riff on it.
Gotcha.
I want to say like yes and no.
Yeah, I don't agree with myself completely either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
because a little bit you can, I don't know. That's a broad topic that we could discuss at length.
Art.
Yeah.
And just like what like riffing on stuff and like just the whole concept of art, I guess.
But Caleb, were you gonna say something specifically in response?
To your philosophy of art?
Yeah, my rambling philosophy.
So I think I kind of have a different philosophy for art, and it kind of contradicts yours, which is I think there is kind of like a point in art where, how do I put it? Experimentation for experimentation's sake without the need for an audience is what drives art forward. Like, I don't think mass appeal is that important for some art.
Yes.
Yeah, but like, for example, Van Gogh, the most popular example of an artist that wasn't popular when he was alive, and it took him dying to make him popular. He was just doing it for art's sake. And now think about how many people will cite Van Gogh. Or also take like a lot of bands are not popular until the bands break up. Or they aren't popular until something happens to push the band forward. And then you get people going back to their experimental stuff and being like, that's really cool. Or that's like really good. And so I think it is less that the experimental art is for what is right now. Experimental art is for the future. Like if I made a song right now, am I guaranteeing you that in 100 years it's going to be like cited by people? No. But for instance, take one of my favorite albums of all, Plantasia by Mort Garson. The original print running for that album was sold sewn into couches because he couldn't get people to buy it. So if you bought a couch, you got it for free.
Wow.
That's so cool, though. Well, I mean, it sucks that it didn't sell, but.
Yeah, well, it didn't sell. And now there are a lot of people who cite that album as a big inspiration, including someone that we all have listened to his music to some degree, Griffin McElroy.
Yeah, fair. Damn, okay.
So I think to a degree, yeah. Experimentation for experimentation's sake is not making art for now, it is making art for the future.
I think I would agree with that.
I think I overall do too. And obviously we're talking about art, which means it's hard to talk about art or the purpose of art in a broad sense, because I do believe that like every specific piece of art has a specific purpose and goal, and it should only really be judged by the criteria of living up to that purpose and goal.
Okay, yeah.
So art, like experimentation for experimentation's sake, is valuable and important. But I think really the big twist is that Caleb enjoys pretension a little more than I do. And that's not a negative thing. That's not a blast. Caleb likes pretension, and I overall am not as high on it. And that's okay. But I think like some of my favorite twists on genres or experimental things are more in a way that like, we're going to get you into the door because you enjoy this and you know you'll enjoy it. And then we'll twist it and experiment with it once you're there.
Gotcha.
But like to a degree, if you can't get people to care or like it, it's really hard for anyone to run with what you've done.
Fair. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. So it's, I guess, from a like standpoint of actually trying to get people to in the moment riff on it, kind of has to have a little more appeal. If you want just to make a time capsule that someone could crack open and work with in the future, who cares?
Yeah. But what's next?
So I was wondering,
Okay.
are there more feet or eyes in the world?
So we're talking about humans, animals.
Animals, everything. Any being that has an eye or feet. And it has to be alive. We're not talking like
But
table
We're not
legs or
talking
whatever.
we're not talking like metrical feet. Like
No, we are talking about literal anatomical feet. And that'll include like the base of a leg. Like I know a lot of bugs or crustaceans don't technically have a foot, but they have a leg that ends in a thing they use to locomote.
does a paw like on a dog count as a foot? Then
Yes.
then bears.
What?
Those hands are feet.
Yes,
Bears.
yeah. Basically, the ending of a leg is a foot.
Okay.
That's for the sake
Okay.
of discussion, but also anything that is used to get visual stimulation is an eye.
Eyeball.
Yes.
Okay. So like even I was trying to think of an example. Snake using tongue to scent.
Not eye,
That
because
tongue.
snake has two
They
eye.
also have eye. Snake have two eye,
Yeah.
one tongue.
Two
I
eye,
was
one
just trying
tongue.
to think of an example, and that was the first.
I
that came to my
think
mind for
I
some
would
reason.
say that like if we're talking about a fly, for example, that's just one eye. It's a
Yeah,
it's like
it's called a
in that-
compound eye for a reason. It's one eye.
Exactly. We're not counting all of them because they work as one unit
Yeah.
to do the thing. So a fly only has two eyes, but a spider, 8.
I want to say legs. Because of
I
like
don't know, 'cause there's
centipedes
all-
and millipedes and also like, well,
Fishes.
I was thinking about fishes, but there are fishes that
Fish.
got feeties, and there are fishes at the bottom of
there
the
are-
ocean that don't even need eyes and didn't evolve with them.
But I think I read it somewhere that like 70% of the Earth's living organisms are in the ocean.
Most of
Yeah.
our
Some of
biomass.
that is like anemone and stuff that does not necessarily have eyes, but that still leaves a large portion that got eyes.
Octopus has 8 legs, 8 feet. That's what we're calling officially for that too, just so you know.
Okay, so tentacles counts as feet of
Yes.
sorts.
To the delight of some freaks everywhere, the junk house stance is that tentacles count as feet.
That's right. You're
Hentai
a foot fetishist. You're a foot fetishist and a tentacle fetishist.
Hentai
And
is
we
now a foot
accept you.
fetish.
And okay. I still think it's eyes. Because spiders got 8 eyes.
And
there's
8
lots of
legs.
Spiders and 8 legs, 4 times the hugs.
But a spider having 8 eyes and 8 legs is net neutral. So I think we got to look at this less from consider everything and more forget everything that has the same amounts on average. So like every human, 2 feet, 2 eyes, forget humanity.
Cancel. Okay,
Cancel.
then okay.
Well,
So-
not everybody has 2 eyes, and not everybody has 2
Statistically,
legs.
okay, Sammy.
on average.
Hey,
You
it's
coming to me during Disability Pride?
That's
and
what I'm
correcting-
saying. It's Disability Pride Month. We got to remember our lovely disabled listeners.
Yes.
Out of the 12.
Okay, give me just 1 second. Hey, honey, Olivia, love of my life.
This is more than a second.
She's pooping.
I'm gonna text her and see because I feel like she's gonna have an opinion.
But you're gonna have to explain everything we just explained too.
I don't know.
It's hard.
I guess the fish thing is big, but there's a lot of things in the ocean that have legs and like.
Mhm.
Okay, every fish that has eyes, most of them don't have legs. That would make them amphibious at that point,
Okay.
essentially. So almost every fish is 2 eyes, no legs.
Yep.
Starfish.
And that is-
Starfish is no eyes and 5
5
legs.
legs.
5 legs. Bears 2 eyes, 4 legs.
Every
All
quadruped,
dogs and cats
2 eyes,
is
4
2
legs.
eyes, 4 legs. Oh my gosh.
But
I thought for sure this is going to be a home run. Eyes have it.
The eyes have it. The eyes have it. The eyes have it. You know that song?
no, but I loved it.
God damn it.
So there's also, though, centipedes, millipedes, like Sammy was saying, there's also crustaceans where it's 2 eyes, 6 legs.
Okay. I've been won over.
You think it's
I
legs
started
now?
off firmly. I think it's legs. Centipedes and millipedes alone, the centa is 100, mill is 1,000.
That was literally the first thing I brought up.
Those aren't like...
I know it's the first thing you brought up, but that was like, I was thinking about other things.
That's
Where
fair.
it's like spiders got 8, but then Cordell brought up the net neutral effect. And then I thought about fishes and...
Really? Sammy's like a conversational Van Gogh. Like, you're not going to realize or appreciate what she said until 6
way
sentences later,
Yeah.
and you go, oh, wait, she was right.
Oh, that's
That's what's going on.
Which says more about us and how well we listen and less about the points you're making.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my technique, it seems, is to always say my points when other people are in their own mind thinking about their own points. So they don't process it because they're already trying to process their own stuff.
You're like incepting it in there. So Caleb got that idea from you and then brought it back out. Was like, this was my idea, but it wasn't. Sammy's just Leonardo DiCaprio now.
Yeah.
I busted my hand in that one movie.
And said the N-word.
And said the N-word.
We're talking about
lot.
Django.
We're talking about Titanic.
I can't believe What's Eating Gilbert Grape can a young Leo saying the N-word.
I can't believe that in his cinematic debut in Critters 3, they let him do that.
I know. Like, for real.
Your knowledge of like weird backwater B-film horror astounds me sometimes, Cordell.
The Critters franchise gets a bad rap. 1, it deserves it because it sucks, but 2, it's because while it was written concurrently, everyone thought it was ripping off Gremlins. But they made like 5 or 6 of them at this point. Gremlins only got 2.
Yeah.
I think it's legs.
I think it's legs.
I think it's legs.
I asked not knowing, but I think legs win it. The legs have it.
The legs have it.
The
So-
legs have
I'll put that on my
Cordell?
soundboard for next episode so people can understand.
So, Cordell, what did we learn this week?
I think overall we learned that if you want to get possessed by a demon, this weekend's the weekend to binge drink. Like
Absolutely.
today, go binge drink, get vaccinated, and then I guess count to 666 while CERN does its thing, because that's your way in, baby. If you've ever wanted to share a body with a demonic entity, this is how you do it.
Coming this week only, get your soul possessed by CERN demons this Sunday.
You ever wanted to projectile vomit while a priest tries to get you out of a child's body? This is the weekend to do it,
This
demon.
is the week. Get drunk as fuck, and the demons will enter your body through your butthole.
Which ain't the only thing going in your butthole this weekend, because you're going to explore your
Butt
sexuality.
chugging beer. Oh,
We also learned that Caleb's got a friend, I guess.
I wouldn't call him a friend. He has broken into my house 3 times now.
Oh my god. You really got to get new locks or something.
No.
He can pick locks, you know he can. He's a prepper.
No.
Yeah, he may come back. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, did you know that U-Haul's company policy about, like, whether to lock their vehicles or not on their lot is apparently don't lock them, because if someone wants to steal from the vehicle, you only have to replace the thing they stole, and you don't also have to replace the window they broke by breaking in.
Huh.
So I think that's Caleb's philosophy with Conspiracy Carl, is if I don't replace the locks, I don't have to keep paying for new locks.
True.
Yeah, you got a point.
And that's what we learned this week.
Yeah, that's what we learned.
Thank you
Yeah,
to
but
the one and only Reverend Horton Heat for
The Hort
letting
Heat.
us use their song Psychobilly Freak Out.
It's a psychobilly freak
for
out.
our opening. It's a Psychobilly Freak Out for letting us use that song, that absolute banger.
which
for our
also
opening and
experimental.
closing music. Very experimental. Very experimental. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can. It's at awkward from 1997. Still some political tweets going out. So if that's not your thing, don't follow. But
Yeah. I am Mother Moth on Twitter. I'm still private, but it's Mother Moth with the O's being X's. If you want to follow me, go ahead and try. If you seem cool, I'll probably let you.
And I'm at Cordelicious, currently not really tweeting much at all, because honestly, I don't have a ton of thoughts, and I don't think they're worth sharing. I will have thoughts, though, if you follow me. My thoughts will be proportional to the number of people following.
Same. We also have an email. If you want to email us some fun facts, some fun stories, we'll read them on the air. That email is junkhousemaiilbox@gmail.com.
if you want to follow us on Twitter, as in the show, it's at Junkhouse, but the O is a 0. And just like we say every single week,
Oh, Carl shit all over the floor. We got to clean this up
Guys.
now.
Sammy, where'd you put the beer? I need to get possessed.
I think it's in the cabinet. But did you see all this shit we got to clean up first?
Yeah, half
Carl-
of that's mine.
Oh.
well,
Well, I guess you got to clean it up then. God damn.
Well, you
You
gotta
gotta
void
get in
your
there with
bowels
Carl
before letting the
shit,
demon
too.
go in there.
Oh, okay.
no, just do an enema in the bathtub.
Satanic enema.
It's a psychobilly freak out.